Hello and welcome to this week's guided reading with me, Becca Handley, for the 30th of October through to the 5th of November. Bonfire night in this part of the woods, although hopefully not in a wood, because that might cause all sorts of damage, untold damage if some fireworks are going off in a wood. Don't go lighting fireworks in a wood. That's my piece of advice for you this week, chaps. So, guys, how did you find the last 2 weeks? Was it a bit like getting on a ride at a fairground that you hadn't actually realised you bought a ticket for? That was my experience. The eclipse window between the solar eclipse and the partial lunar eclipse on Saturday, 2-week window, very intense for a lot of us on the old spiritual path, and maybe for some that aren't really aware of their spiritual path, because we're all spiritual beings. So if a lot of stuff came up for you, or some stuff came up for you, particularly around relationships, you're not alone. But hopefully there was some insight, there was some awareness and some clarity, and that maybe the dust is settling a little bit now and it's about how you move forward. So yeah, I send love to you if you found the last 2 weeks a little intense. I am using the Healing with the Angel cards, my oldest pack, and I will be doing a 3-card reading as usual. So what to say, we just had this lunar eclipse, we've got Scorpio season now, we're in the sun sign of Scorpio, which is quite a powerful sign. I know the idea of a scorpion having a sting in the tail, but that's not all scorpions. But there is that sort of little kick of an energy, so it could be, and we've also got this other, and I think it might be related to Mercury, but it's about power shifts. So we just have to watch our little sort of power struggles, particularly in our relationships. Where can you let go? Where can you take a breath before reacting? I know it's not always easy, but that is what we need to do, particularly around to the end of about, I think, the 24th of November, this shift with the power struggles, potential power struggles. But also there's a really wonderful opportunity to change karmic patterns and to align with your soul purpose. So it is also about freeing yourself from those triggers and those habitual patterns of thinking and behaving that keep us small, keep us scared, keep us in our wounds. So yeah, it's really powerful times for transformation. So it's about having the awareness, maybe doing some journaling, maybe getting some therapeutic help to really look at like what do you need to let go of now? What's not serving you anymore? We have we've got the adventurous Scorpio season, but we have an adventurous Sagittarius energy, and I do not know for why, but my points of reference are very good, so that must be something in the air. So there's a sense of adventure, so it might be about saying yes to some exciting opportunities, and things are coming, sort of new opportunities for abundance. There's also opportunities for romance, because Libra, Venus is going to be in Libra, so it could be a nice opportunity to have some nice romantic dates with your partner if you have one. Maybe go on a date if you're ready to start to meet somebody. On the 4th, Saturday the 4th, Saturn, which has been retrograde for the past 5 months, goes direct again. So it's time about taking action. So if there's been things you've been thinking about, mulling over, sort of projects, plans, now is the time to really go for it. And if there's things that still don't feel right, maybe it's really about parking them for a bit and not wasting your energy, and putting your energy into things you know that you want to really develop and sort of grow. So don't water the wrong field, chaps. Water the field that's going to give you some crops. What else to say? It's about rebuilding things that got knocked down. So if there were things that sort of got dismantled or went by the wayside, things that sort of seem to unravel a bit, it's about finding ways to build them up again. And that could be to do with relationships. It could be to be getting some therapeutic help if you're struggling in a one-on-one relationship with a partner, for example. Projects, books, if you're writing a book or something didn't seem to be flowing, it could be now this energy is helping you to sort of pick that up and move forward again. It might be taking on a new job. So the energies are really supportive for new beginnings. That's good to know, isn't it? The eclipse period really tested relationships and agreements. So if you experience some stuff over sort of disputes, very normal in the eclipse. So hopefully we can work towards harmony now. Yeah, so this month is about empowerment, feeling more empowered. How can you step into your power more? Is it about finding ways not to get caught up in the little sort of silly arguments? Is it about not being so sort of finding a bit more emotional resilience or mental resilience or physical resilience. Maybe it's about starting some exercise that's going to make your body strong if you've been having some sort of physical health problems. So this month, resilience and empowerment, 2 words for you coming up for November. Right, I will stop shuffling the cards. They're going to set on fire in a minute. Right, what we got for the start of the week? Divine timing, okay? Little cherub there with her or his arrow. Everything is about divine timing. I do believe that we are co-creators of our universe. I'm not the only one to think that. So yes, we have intentions. We can set intentions for what we want to experience, what we want to feel, what we want to bring in, what we want to let go of. But a lot of it is to do with timing. And I think this card is a big card about patience. Patience with the process, with your process, with the process of those around you. Not easy times energetically in the world. And obviously there's a lot of things happening that can affect us and make us sad. If we read the news, there's a lot out there. So this card is about having patience with the process, remembering that everything is in divine order. And yeah, just trusting your intuition around things as well, not pushing the river. But if there's a strong instinct to make a change, do something differently, try and find some solutions for a problem in your life, then listen to those. But again, we have to be not too grippy with our control in our lives, to be spacious so that we can allow the universe and the high energies to help us. We are not the ultimate control here. We are part of the bigger picture. Let's see what we have for middle of the week. Listening. It's a nice one. Listening. So this is about listening to your inner being, listening to your inner wisdom. It's about finding ways to support yourself, to support others. If you have the energy and time, maybe it's about listening to having a lovely friend come and have a little, I've got amazing wispy hair there. Let's just put that one back. Yeah, maybe it's about taking some time for someone to listen to what's going on for them. We don't have to have all the answers for everybody. Or it might be finding someone to listen to you if you're going through some stuff. But so it's about listening to the inner guidance. It's about listening to maybe sort of a bit of spiritual guidance that can come in dreams, can come in little sort of intuitive ideas. But yeah, this seems to be a message that's coming out recently. It's like less talking, more listening. Sometimes that's what's needed. And then we have a card for the end of the week. Let's see what we have. Self-acceptance. Go easy on yourselves, chaps. Not an easy. And chapesses. And any form of chap you identify with. It's not an easy time energetically, as I've just said, and it is affecting everybody pretty much. The world's in transition, the world's in change. In the tarot, it's like the Tower card where we're coming out. You know, the old is crumbling. Better things are coming, new ways of being, new ways of new institutions, new structures for sort of guiding us. But we are moving away from the old, and it's uncomfortable. You know, it's that sort of digging up the weeds to put the new seeds in. So new seeds are going in, new things are being planted, new growth, you know, positive things are coming through, but there's still some weeds that need to come out. So be gentle with yourselves. Also, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, you know, we've just had a clock change, so the days are shorter, so there's not as much light. So you might want to go to bed a bit earlier. You might want to just chill out if you can, you know. Get something on the old box, telly box, have a watch, find a good book to read, maybe do something creative. It's not all about productivity. We are easing into the last few weeks of the year. And we obviously, you know, if you celebrate Christmas, you have a holiday ahead, which is lovely, but it needs some often preparation and energy. So just be gentle with everybody's process, particularly small people. They might be getting a bit tired and fractious around this time. You might be getting a bit tired and fractious around this time. So see if you can sort of find ways to decompress. I always find yoga really, particularly yin yoga, really helpful for that. Guided meditations can be really nice just to sort of let go. Getting into a nice park, garden, wood, getting to the coast if you can, get some sea air in your lungs. Decompress. The weekend is about decompression and joy, finding some ways to have some joy, some laughter. That is one of the best ways to let the trapped energy out. Have a good old chortle. So, my loves, on that note, I will leave you. Have a good week. Take care. Thank you for joining me, and see you next week for more intuitive guidance. Big love.